everybody. How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of yourself today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. And smack that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me. Keep God first, baby, over everything. On this note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off, and I'm gonna play catch up at the end, baby. Let's go.
Senior. Uh, his son is a investor with Caesar Pina. He passed away tragically about 6 months ago to a car accident. Um, after his passing, his family has been trying to get their money to take care of his children. He has two young children that survived him. Uh, this father here uh, has been in the community with his son and his father for over 30 plus years in Patterson. This isn't just somebody that that was just some street hustler or somebody that was a nobody. This is somebody that's been pouring into the community for 30 plus years. This family has done coke giveaways, free food, all type of gatherings to be a part of uplifting the community. Why this thing means something to me is because the
How
people
are you, man?
who do the right thing need to be protected.
Right now, I'm just listening to you speak about the whole situation, Tone. It's a very sensitive issue with me. I just lost my son 6 months ago, so it's kind of like emotional. It's very difficult for me to even come up here and talk to you today. However, I know that this story must uh, be heard because of all of the uh, stealing that people have endured from this group of individuals. Caesar, not only Caesar, but DJ Envy and his whole entourage. Uh, you know, my son was a very hard worker, and the community loved him, and so did I. So his story is very, very delicate right now. So excuse me if I may get a little emotional at times when I talk about my son because it's just like it happened yesterday. Although it's 6 months ago, I miss him dearly. So Caesar is really playing with fire at this moment. And I'm glad that the authorities picked him up because that is a good thing for him and his associates. I've been here for 50 years, and I'm going to stay here until God takes me home. I'm going to fight for my child until the end, until there's no longer a fight for me. So I appreciate you, man, taking this time to use your platform to acknowledge my son and also acknowledge me uh, for the work that we've done. We don't ask for much. We always try and give. This is what was raised by my mother and father, who started this journey, who started this legacy. It was those two. And I took it to the level, to the point where I can take it and turn the torch on to Jeff Jr. And he carried it very, very well, I must say. I must say that he carried it very well. Even if Caesar wanted to get away with this, the people of this city would not allow this to happen because of the love and the respect that they had for this young man, and not only myself. But it's been really, really difficult just seeing how disrespectful this young man has been to the community, to these people that he's taken their money and he thinks is a joke. But at the end of the day, God has the last say, my man. He will deal with it. He will deal with all of those that try and come before this journey that we're trying to bring out to the people. This isn't about street or not street. You understand? People are talking about someone being snitches, bro. This is right or wrong. This has nothing to do with you or anyone else being a snitch to anyone. This is right or wrong. It's black and white, my man. That's all this is. So for those that want to criticize you and talk about you being a snitch, they need to go somewhere and sit down and get a real life for themselves. But you know what, Tone? This journey will continue. You know, I'm just thankful for the love from the people and from yourself. I never met you until Sunday. You sent me this message and say, hey, I've heard a story. I need to talk to you. Are you willing to talk? And I say, yes. We've been talking, and I admire you, my man. I admire you. Not only will I come meet you in person, because I don't really do the social media much often, other than cook food and put displays and stuff of the food business and the car wash on social media. But I physically want to come to you and give you a hug and show you that much respect, that I appreciate what you're doing for these people. Not only for my son, but for these people that are hurting behind all of this stealing and carrying on. My son got out here and worked every day of his life. I taught him that. I was a single father since he was 5 years old. The courts gave me custody of this young man because they knew that he would be better off with me and no one else. So whatever stories that you may hear, I raised him up until the day he was 33 years old, but I guided him up until the point he did. So Jeff has lived a great life, man. And I cannot allow Caesar and DJ Envy or any other person take advantage of that good heart that he had. I will die first before I allow that to happen. And I will make sure of that. More. This is not easy for me. This is not easy for me. You know, my son was my world, although I have 3 other kids, but my son was my shadow. He was my shadow from the day he was born. So this is not about the money. It's about the respect that he deserves. And I can't wait to challenge Caesar. Anytime, any place, he want to face me, face man to man, I am here for it. And anyone else that may come against or have something to say to me about my son.
Man, every time I talk to you, you have me in tears, bro. Damn.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Man, somebody get on the
emotional. These are emotional moments for me, Tone.
Sheesh.
I'm sorry, brother.
You gotta apologize.
I'm so sorry. Let me get some. I gotta get some tissue for myself.
We've already had the conversation offline, but I'll say publicly, I admire what you stand for as a father. You know, it's a lot of black men and women that don't grow up with what you were representing. And I told you, every time I get off the phone with you, I immediately call my boys.
Yeah. Give them that love, man. Every day is not promised to us. Give them that hug on a daily basis. Tell them you love them. See, Jeff was here with me. He was here with me every day. Even though he was a grown man, there was not a day that go by unless one of us was on vacation that we didn't see each other or we didn't call each other. You know, my son, I was a hard person. And, you know, I was very, very hard with my son. And I think that's what made him who he was, you know. But I must say, before Jeff died, he said something to me, Tony, that made all the world for me. That's what keeps me going. And he said to me, he said, hey, Dad, I never said this to you, because he was having some issues with some other financial people that was trying to be slick with him with the automobile. And he took me, of course. He would always come to get me for the bad news, because he knew Dad would come to his rescue and to back him and support him, just as my dad did for me. So we went to this particular place and we handled what we had to handle. And just before we left, we were getting to pull off. He put the car in drive to pull off, and he stopped the car for a moment. He says, I said, what's wrong? He said, I want to say something to you. It had already been a year and a half. My mother and father had passed. And he said to me, he said, you know, Dad, this is why my grandma would always tell me to include you in everything that I do. Because for one thing, you sure to know that your dad would always have your best interests at heart. Okay? So this situation with Caesar, I'm proud of my son for the decisions that he made. He thought his money was safe. He trusted
All
these
right, y'all.
people
I'm gonna
to
pause the
do the
video,
right
baby, and I'm
thing.
gonna leave that video up there. You know what
Okay?
I'm
But
saying?
not all. Not everybody.
Now I'm gonna say this here, right? DJ Emery and can't think of that dude's name. He just mentioned the dude's name. I can't think his name right. But DJ Emery, you know what I'm saying, man? So now when you had sued somebody for $10 million, right? You hear what I'm saying? So you tell me you bought all them cars, them luxury cars you got with the 10 million that you had won the lawsuit, or either you and the dude tag team and got the piece of the pie, because altogether it was like 14 million that y'all had floating around. That was, it said 14 million, right? So I'm saying to myself, DJ Emery and that dude thought that they was gonna get away with it. They thought these people was not intelligent enough. They thought these people wasn't smart. They thought these people wasn't ain't gonna come at them. But they thought wrong, because God showed them who they really is. You feel what I'm saying? I'm glad people speaking out, because DJ Emery was the main one when all this stuff was going on. He was talking about Black Lives this, Black Lives Matter, all on the radio show. Him and Charlamagne. Charlamagne got nothing to do with this, but they say all that there. But tell me this. DJ Emery trying to play the victim. You see what I'm saying? He trying to say he ain't had nothing to do with what dude was popping off. But DJ Emery, you vouched for this dude. You sat there on national TV and vouched for this dude. You feel me? So to me, how you got scammed, DJ Emery? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You feel what I'm saying? Because when y'all was talking about Black Lives this, Black Lives that, right? How Black Lives Matter and you and your homeboy scam your own black people? Make it make sense to me. You feel me? Y'all get on this radio show, y'all be vouching for people and knowing that what this dude was doing. But DJ Emery Lawyer, he talking about he ain't had no knowledge here and all that. You know, I seen DJ Emery Lawyer, he was talking about it, but he didn't want to speak too much on it. You feel me? But to me, he knows something. That lawyer knows something. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, DJ Emery, man, look here, man. You knew what was going on. You knew how all this operation, what the guy was doing. You knew that it was fake. Because to my knowledge, if you can go to trial and win $10 million, right? You should know off the muscle that if you vouching for this dude, you gonna see what this dude spitting about. You gonna see, because you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna make me look bad. You feel what I'm saying? If you got that lawyer right then and there, when all this popped out about the scam and stuff, okay, why you ain't let your lawyer rant over that piece of paper that you and this dude and you were vouching for this dude? Why you ain't shoot that piece of paper that the dude had? Why you ain't shoot it to the lawyer? For see, it's an A-OK before you put your name on there, before you represent yourself toward this person, or before you represent anybody that come toward this dude. You feel me? This man lost his son. He said it ain't about the money. You feel what I'm saying? So he thought his son, he said his son did the right thing, but by DJ Emery taking money from people that don't have it, working hard for it, and you really gonna vouch for another dude to come in so they can scam somebody else? Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. Come on, man. You've been in the game long enough, DJ Emery, to know that not to vouch for nobody right then unless you ran their paperwork by through a lawyer. Come on, dude. You've been in the industry for a minute. You know what type of scam it is. You know how, resist certain stuff without you getting scammed. You feel what I'm saying? So You know what I'm saying? You claim you knew this dude. So if you know this dude, so tell me why you know what I'm saying? You trying to play the victim now. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you say you and him as friends. So if you know your friend and you had them on your radio talk show, you feel me? Why you ain't run across your friend, see that what he trying to do is not scamming people. What he trying to do is A-okay. The bill that y'all selling people, man, them buildings ain't no good. They raggedy. They can't even get their money back from that. And y'all knew what y'all was doing. You knew every house, I don't care if the house rebuilt right down the corner, you gonna know how much value of that house is. You gonna know. You feel me? Come on, DJ, man. You ain't done, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You got your fat crib. I bet you before you got that fat crib, right? You make sure you rent that by the lawyer, the one had fought that case for you when you won that doggone $10 million settlement. So come on, man. So why you ain't use him then? Why you ain't use your head to get him on board? So make sure that this don't be on your head neither. I want to know. You feel me? So, you know, my good people, that's all I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come and let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Do y'all really think DJ Envy, he knew the guy? Or DJ Envy, he trying not to play the victim? Or he, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he is the victim. You feel what I'm saying? He knew what time it was with him and the dude since they were buddies. Because me and you were buddies. And I knew you, right? You ain't gonna let me just say something to you and it's gonna run across you. No, you gonna go see what time it is, what I'm talking about. So you won't get him in this crossfire. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, man? That's all I got for y'all. Just come and let me know something, baby. You feel me? I'm gone, my good people. I'm gone.